Hello everybody. You guys remember Cruz? Cruz has been in for behavior modification. Cruz came in dog reactive, meaning that when they were out in public with him and he saw another dog, he had a tendency to get kind of reactive with him and would kind of bark and lunge when he saw other dogs. I tested him when he first got here on this with a few of my dogs, and I have seen him be reactive. He's been guarding his kennel, things like that. So we've kind of broke some of those behaviors, and we've kind of got him to a point where he's becoming better and better with other dogs. And so we're at a point in his training where the last probably week or so, I've been doing a lot of setups with him in controlled situations. This is a controlled situation. I have him on a line that he can drag around the yard. It's a 25-foot, it's actually a dog cable, a tie-out cable, and we're gonna have a potty break. And I also have his remote collar here. So I have two ways to control him. If a dog fight should break out or anything, I've got the line that I can grab a hold of to pull him away. I've also got the e-collar. I can correct him, and he responds well to the corrections. He's very respectful of it. Are you getting your feet tangled? Come on. Good boy, good boy. What I'm finding in Cruz is a lack of confidence. So his reaction to other dogs is a fearful reaction. It's not that, I'm sorry, I shouldn't say fearful. It's not that he's afraid. There's a big difference between fear and between insecurity. It is an insecure reaction. He's reacting defensively because he's not sure what the other dogs want, if the other dogs are going to hurt him, if they just want to play with him. He doesn't know. So what I've been doing is I've been setting him up in situations such as this right here. I've got Binks out here. Binks is very interested in him. She's a little bit rude with him sometimes, but she's easy to call off of him. She's not so overly rude like Creeper would be that it would cause him to react. So that's an important thing to keep in mind. You'll notice a couple things. This is the second video that I've made today with dogs doing controlled play sessions. You're just having a rough time with this, aren't you? Today is not a good day for you on a check line, is it? So anyways, you'll notice that I have a different dog out here now. I don't have Bullet out here. Bullet's energy and Bullet's personality would clash with Cruz. Their personalities just don't get along together. Bullet is not a dominant dog by any means, but he can be a little bit bossy with other dogs. He can come across as arrogant. He can cause reactive dogs to become more reactive. So I keep Bullet away from dogs like Cruz. Would I ever take Bullet to a dog park? Absolutely not. However, Bullet is also a dog that I use to train other dogs, and he's been that way his whole entire life. He's been the dog that I can put with pretty much any other dog, and I have total control over him, and he'll walk away as opposed to getting into a dog fight. Now that being said, with Cruz, I know they wouldn't mesh well. So right now I'm trying to avoid those types of situations. So I've still got Ouija out here because Ouija's young. She's a puppy. She can be rude, but it's easily forgiven because she's such a young puppy. And so she's very interested in Cruz. Right now she's interested in Binks, and they're having some playtime. But even that is good for Cruz because he's totally ignoring it. He's walking around, and he's doing great. Now, that being said, something that's important for people to understand when you bring your dog in for training is you have to have appropriate expectations for your dog. Now, I'm not saying that Cruz's parents don't have appropriate expectations for him, because I absolutely believe they have fully appropriate expectations for them. Would Cruz ever be able to be made into a dog park dog? Absolutely not. Cruz will never be the type of dog that it will be okay to take into the dog park. This right now, what he's doing, this is really good for him. I've got dogs jumping around and growling, and he's totally ignoring them. Whereas the first day that he was here, he would have been going crazy over this. This would have just been absolutely too much for him to handle. And so right now he's doing a really good job of ignoring it and leaving them alone. He's paying attention to them, but not so much that he's getting intense and getting amped up and getting himself overly excited. Cruz, come. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy, Cruz. So Cruz is doing really good. His obedience is absolutely spot on. We've been doing some treadmill training because he's got some energy. You know, he's a high energy dog. He's not a crazy spazzy dog. He's just got a lot of energy, and he likes to play, and he likes to wrestle and everything, and he needs an energy outlet for when he's at home, and the owners don't have time to take him out on walks. The other thing is that the treadmill for insecure dogs, I find that it helps build confidence. So with Cruz being insecure and being leery, noise has a tendency to set him off. So like this wagon that, I don't know if you can see it up there next to Binks, that red wagon, the wheels are rusty on it. And I'll use that a lot of times for dogs that are really insecure about loud sounds and things like that. For the first several nights that he was here, I had to almost drag him out of the barn at night to go to the bathroom, because you see we have a bug zapper up here on the porch, and he was terrified of the sound that the bug zapper made. It was just absolutely terrifying for him. And so it took him several days of me working with him out in the yard and basically just forcing him to deal with the sound and realize that, hey, this sound is not going to hurt me, before he was comfortable out here at night. And now he's fine. So this is really good. He's accepting the invitation to play. You see the play bow that he's doing. The tail is a little bit stiffer and a little bit higher than I would like for it to be, which is kind of a defensive kind of thing. And the hair, I can't tell. No, he's not bristling his hair. Sometimes he'll bristle his hair when he does this. His facial expression is, I want to play with you, but his tail is saying, I will bite you if I have to. And it's not a, I want to bite you, or I want to get into a fight with you. It's a, I'm a little bit unsure of you. It's almost like waving a white flag. I'm surrendering, but don't hurt me because I will bite back. So this is good. And let's see, Binks is gonna try and entice him into play one more time. Cruz, come. Come on. Good boy. Good Cruz. Cruz, come. Good boy. There we go. Back at it again. But this is just good social interaction. This is what Cruz has been doing for the last week or so of his training. We've been doing lots of this and working on some obedience. He's doing great. So you guys have a good day. If you're interested in any obedience training for your own dog, check us out at www.zendogtulsa.com. That's ZEN dogtulsa.com. Have a good day.